All right. I'd like to welcome everybody to the Gres annual meeting. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Amen. Yeah, we are, Michael. Oh, wait a minute, we're right here.
Oh, no, there they are.
Yeah, we still have a few.
Here. Got another one for her?
I will. Right here.
Hi. We got him up here.
Yep.
How you doing?
Good, how about yourself?
Good.
There's an
Yeah, right
agenda.
here. Yep. You can sign in if you'd like to.
You finally saved me one, eh?
Yeah. We'll make a couple more for the goal.
All right.
Sounded pretty good.
Everybody had an opportunity to review the agenda.
Yep. Well, I voted, so.
Do I have a motion to approve the agenda?
I'll make a motion.
I have a motion. Do we have a support? We have a second. We have a motion, we have a second. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right. Public comment. Everybody is welcome to speak. Please limit your comments to 2 minutes. So, yes, Wes?
You probably noticed in the audience, there's a bunch of people here from Lower Lane. And, Lower Lane's just so bad these days, and we're just really hoping that Township could help us somehow to straighten that out. I know we've looked at a lot of different avenues, but I didn't know if there was maybe a new one.
That's been an ongoing problem for years, as long as I've been there.
You know, I know.
Yeah. And by law, we can't put any money on a private road.
Right.
But on the same token, you folks pay road taxes.
Yep.
So I think that's something we'd have to discuss with the township attorney before we make a final decision. Lola Lane is not the only private road in the township, so.
I think our biggest concern might be ambulance, fire trucks.
That's exactly right. I drove it a few years ago, and that was my concern. If an emergency vehicle had to get down to the west end, it would be almost impossible. So, yeah, got to keep that in mind.
We also did that. I know we spent a lot of time in discussion and trying to get, some sort of an association or whatever to try to put together where each person would be chipping in on the road. That all just failed? I assume it failed.
We've tried that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
We've tried numerous times.
Yeah, I know.
It's just trying to, set a goal, what could we do, and
Yeah.
what could, you guys do for
Yeah,
us, to
sure.
help us move ahead here and
Yeah.
get something
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
There's a process, and we're gonna put it on Gordon Road from Santiago West. We're gonna do it this year. Maybe it's something that the homeowners could afford. Because Gordon Road and Lola Lane are about the same length. So, but again,
Consider.
before the township can commit any money, we'd have to I think it'd take a,
We'd have to find out.
have to talk it out with the attorney, so.
And I remember now that I was talking to you about it, is that there was a problem where people weren't giving up any of their property for a right of way. Wasn't that a big issue?
No, no one
That
signed
wasn't?
off on doing that, but then the road commission came back
Yeah,
with a,
that was about 4 years ago.
Oh, yeah, right,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, yeah, no surprise there.
Yeah, the road commission looked at it about turning it into a county road or a
Yeah.
township road.
And that was
And
astronomical.
that's when you would have to give up some of your frontage, so.
If they could have all that frontage, I'm sure down Lowell Lane.
Well, but
Yeah,
but the cost of the road would have
Why did they have to give up
reverted
our
back to
frontage?
you.
What's giving up the frontage for? What's it for?
Right,
I think it was because of to make it, in order to make it into a township road, there was a width
Right.
issue.
For what reason?
now
The-
they wanted ditching on the south side, if I remember right.
I honestly can't remember. I
it was
only
just
remember.
ridiculous. It's a large
Yeah,
ditch
when you have a
there.
drain on the north
On the north
side,
side, right.
they wanted ditching and culverts and, I don't remember all the details,
No,
but
neither do I.
Yeah, I think we're just asking if you should help. us
sure,
out.
and understandable.
Yep,
Yeah, so,
thanks for bringing it up.
we won't have any problem talking it over with our attorneys.
Good.
Like I said, it's not the only private road though. So,
Who are you talking it over with?
our township
attorney.
attorney,
Your attorney?
yes.
Yeah,
I can't hear very good.
oh, not a problem.
There's an empty chair right here.
Well, then I'm coming up there.
I mean, I
Good
promise
deal.
I don't bite.
She does it. I watch it.
Yeah.
I nibble
I
a little.
watch
I
it.
like
It's not, you gotta worry about it.
Oh,
Just don't grow boys.
yeah. To get an answer,
Wait, let me get my camera.
to get an answer, we really needed a legal opinion, so, all right. Anybody else?
Just ain't your husband, is it?
No.
Oh.
Now you ask.
Oh, I'm sorry.
10 years ago. So why?
Next.
Next, yes, anybody?
Derek.
Yeah,
Yes.
I had a question. I've never been to an annual meeting here, so, I know that you mentioned you guys are, gonna ask for raises during this meeting.
It's on the agenda.
Right, I'm not sure about how the process of that, but I was on the MTA website and, the MTA website says that if the township holds an annual meeting, the township is required to pass a salary resolution for each of the 4 board members, at least 30 days prior to the date set of the annual meeting, which
We
is
did that.
You set you had a set of
We
salary
informed it
resolutions?
at the February meeting, we informed the public that we were going to ask for a salary increase.
But did you do did you do what it says is a salary resolution? Did you pass a salary resolution?
Yes.
It's in the minutes.
I don't have the minutes from that meeting.
Oh, it's in the next packet.
Yeah, they're not available yet. So, and also it says at least 30 days prior, and today would be the 29th day.
Yeah. I
So
will-
you have not met the requirement of 30 days either.
It would go into effect tomorrow.
So yeah,
No.
and what you guys have, it was supposed to be a 30-day notification, it's been 29 days.
I understand that.
So you could have notified at the meeting, the special meeting right before that. It was a few days, the 3 days before that, on that Thursday, and then you would have met the requirements of 30 days, but you
Okay.
didn't.
No,
So do you have to meet the 30-day requirement, or is that not, doesn't matter?
we are going ahead with it.
We are,
We are.
So a 30-day requirement isn't necessary?
I'm not saying that.
Okay. I was just confused because I was reading on the MTA website, I just wanted some clarification.
It's close.
Pam, you gotta be quiet.
yeah. I'll call on you if you like. Is
Sorry, I know that.
that it?
Yeah, so I guess when my township taxes are $1,000 and I just pay 900, that's close enough?
Derek, or Mr. Cantu?
One quick question is, whatever happened with all the cars that were getting stolen and homes getting tampered with? You know, one ended up next to one of my bills there on Booth Road. You know, during that whole process of a month and a half, maybe 2 months, They were running around stealing cars, breaking in cars, and I appreciate the sheriffs, but I was yet to see a single sheriff come down Santiago. We're down there in the middle of the night, there's cars getting stolen right out of our backyards. You know, we all got Wes Crumbie, this fella, he's got equipment sitting all over his yard. You know, we're sitting ducks. You know, we never heard, did he get caught? What happened?
I'm not sure which specific one you're.
Well, there were several cars that were broke into here and several stolen. The Subaru was stolen and dropped off right in front of my property on Booth Road. And they went around my house on Booth Road, attempted to break into that. But yet we didn't hear nothing. Did they catch them? You know, we hear rumors going around, but I would have thought we would have seen, our taxes went up. There's no question about that. We all got assessed again. And I'm not picking, but police come with that. You know what I mean? And we know we had a problem out here. We all have thousands of dollars worth of farm equipment sitting out here. We can't pull the keys out of all of our tractors. We can't always make sure our pole barns are closed. You know, a couple of extra sheriffs running up and down Santiago wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
One was your neighbor, got stolen right across from your house, Jim.
Right. Tim Robbins is the deputy that normally patrols this area. He can't be with us tonight, he's in Grand Rapids. I can't speak for him. I will call him later after the meeting and get an update for you.
Well, I bumped into him while obviously at my house on Booth Road there, the blue one, and the car was sitting right there in the driveway, and he acted like, you know, I appreciate what he does. I know he's here to protect us, but it was like it was no big deal. It was just another day in Algrade. Well, that's not. These are $50,000, $60,000 cars, and you're that close to our families.
Right.
You know, 99% of these houses are fully loaded with ammunition. What's going to happen is somebody's going to open the wrong door, and then we're going to be all Channel 5 News. You know what I mean? That's what's going to happen. We need some more patrol out here. It's dark. You know, like Lowell Lane. One for David Boston's light, we ain't got a single light out there. You know what I mean? I know it's a private road, this, that, and the other, but it's dark. We need some help out there. We leave our wives at home, our kids in there, and we got these drug addict creeps running around stealing. We need some help.
Like I said, I'll address that with Tim Robbins and,
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I would like to.
alright, yes.
I just wanted to let you know, if you're looking for more public information available, I can let the sheriff and the undersheriff know that you're looking for more info out there, cause I know they do operate a Facebook page that a lot of people follow and get information from regarding, you know, if we've caught people or what's going on with certain things in town. As far as extra patrols, if you just call and ask, we're more than happy to come down there. We only have one car on at night most nights.
Yeah.
At a time, so it's a big county and we try to patrol all of it. We can't be everywhere at once, you know.
No, I get that. I get that 100%. I understand that. I've been a country boy my whole life. But during that process, you know, it was a 2-month stretch there
Yeah.
where it was every day they couldn't catch these guys. And yet I didn't see Robinson rolling. No, during the day I see them up and down 23. You know, but they're not stealing the cars on 23. They're coming off into our neighborhoods, up into our private roads. You know, that's where they're stealing them.
I'll tell you what, I work nights and I'll make sure that I let the other night shift know as well. Our sergeant full shift's on the other night shift, so, we'll be coming through that area more. And if anyone wants property checks done on your house, or if you have vacation homes, or if you're gonna be out of town for the weekend, or you're leaving, you know, the kids home alone or something like that, you can request specifically, like, from a certain date to a certain date, to have us come out and, you know, check, we'll walk around your property, check, make sure all the doors are locked, whatever, if you're not there, and you can, just ask for a property check at the sheriff's office. You have to go down to a little sheet, but it'll say what date, your address, and your phone number to call if we, you know, see anything hinky or we wanna get hold of you.
Okay. Okay.
Does that help a little?
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
Thank you. Anybody else? All right. We appreciate your input. State of the township. Last year was another productive year for the township. Thanks to the efforts of the Algrade Township Treasurer. The Treasurer's report shows a healthy balance at this time, and I appreciate that, Pat.
Thank you.
Trustee Penny Kerchak has been busy updating the files and the voter registry, which has been a big help to Michael. So, a project that had been in discussion for years, the Shenfield Road project is now complete. And we have a good solid road. I've driven it a couple of times, so we have a good solid road for people to use. All the other road projects were completed, within budget, I might add. And all the ditching along, projects were completed. The ditching along Jodway, I hope will, help the drainage along Swenson. I want to take a look at the cross culvert under Swenson at Jodway. That might need to be opened up or checked, but I'll follow through with that. The ditching along both sides of Manor, I've checked those this week, and the water level is pretty low in there. So that means it's draining into the bay. Ditching along Santiago again, I've checked that, and the water seems to be flowing very well. It gets down to Lola Lane and then crosses over. But, yeah, well, it's better than last year. We had a couple of culverts that were blocked up last year, so that's been taken care of.
Well, if that drain's in there, that public drain, shouldn't that give us a little help with that private road? We're letting your public drain come through there, flood our properties,
No.
how about give us a little snow removal?
They do that.
Yeah, Ray does keep it down. We should give him a raise.
Yeah, all right, thank you. The only project that wasn't completed was the ditch mowing with the with the road commission. Unfortunately, they had repeated equipment breakdown. We did get a portion of the free mile that they give us every year. That was, they did part of Manor Road. So, our total cost of road projects last year was $341,527.55. That was before our money share with the road commission. After the money share, the net amount was $271,527.55, which the Shenfield Road project and the Swenson Road chip and seal was paid for with marijuana money, so that helped there. Last year, Augrey Township had 2 clean up the township events. Between the two, the people of Augrey Township filled 10 30-yard dumpsters. So that's 300 yards of cubic yards of junk or trash that didn't end up in the township. So, and we're going to do that again this year. The first one will be in May, and then we'll have another one in September. So plan ahead. I think overall, the people of Augrey Township should be pretty happy with this for now and in the future. And I want to thank all the board members for everything they do. So that's my report.
Thank you.
Now fire me. All right. Approval of the minutes for the March 1st, 2025 budget review meeting. Has everybody had an opportunity to review those minutes?
Make a motion to accept as written.
All right, I have a motion. Do I have support?
Support.
We have a motion, we have support to accept the minutes from the March 1st, 2025 budget review meeting. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
I just noticed a correction.
Did you?
Yeah. On the paragraph about pay increases,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dennis's
Huh?
was raised to $100 a month instead of paying him an hourly rate. And it was $15 an hour,
Yeah,
so
so
it
it would
was,
have been 60.
yeah, so it would have been
Got it.
60.
Okay, Yep, gotcha. Yep, I didn't think that it needed to be pointed out that he was hourly.
I'm sorry.
before. No, not a problem. That will be corrected.
Yep. All right, so now we have,
So it's approved with corrections, then I might add,
Yes.
right? Okay.
all right, we have a motion, we have a second, and we had approval with a correction. So, once again, all in favor?
Aye. Thanks, Pam.
Yeah. Budget approval.
Put it on your box.
I have some changes.
Okay, you're on, Pat.
Okay, go with the general fund first. Page 1, miscellaneous, we have 0 there, and that should be 15,000.
In the proposed,
Yes. Page 2,
see where it was, Jim?
No.
Okay, hold
There
on,
we
hold
go.
on.
Yeah, I'm with you now.
Yep, so it
Yeah,
should be right
yeah,
here.
thank you.
Oh,
You see where it is? Pam?
677000.
yeah, I got that, but where did you get the 15,000?
That's what I had.
Did I just miss it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, that changes the number then, the final number.
Okay. Page 2, 103715 for pension.
All right,
That should be 10,000, not 1,000.
Darn monkey.
Sorry, I don't see it. What's
The third line,
third
pension.
down from the top,
Yep.
Michael.
Okay, and how much?
10,000.
Yeah, that's all on the general.
Oh, sure.
Okay. And then we go to the mosquito fund.
Okay,
Okay. All those are separate.
yep,
This one.
thank you.
Interest revenue, third line down, 0, it should be 109,
What fund are you on?
on mosquito fund.
Yep, okay.
Interest revenue,
Interest revenue should be $109.
Yep, okay.
Okay. Road ditching,
Mhm.
contracted service under 205-801. That should read 57,471, not 91.
471.
Yes.
All right.
And that's all I have.
I missed that last one, I'm sorry, Pat, what?
can I just make a comment?
Contract services, 205-801.
Yep.
Should be 57,471, not 491.
47. Okay, thank you.
Anything else?
I need to make a comment.
Yes, go for it.
Okay, seeing that these were probably typos, that's gonna affect the bottom line.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
And the
so that'll have to
adjusted
be
figures.
corrected.
Yeah, adjusted figures.
Well, because we have to balance it.
Right.
And so the figures that were on here were taken into consideration with balancing, so those will be altered accordingly.
So what we can do is adopt it at that other meeting too,
Okay.
postpone, as long as it's done by the end of the month,
All right.
Okay,
okay?
we're gonna have a special meeting, right?
Yeah,
Right.
we're gonna have to
Okay.
because of the roads and the.
Okay.
Okay, so, all right, thanks, Pat. Okay, so, we just have to make a motion to, I'll make a motion to table the 2025-26 budget due to corrections in order to balance. Okay? So I need a second,
I'll second that.
okay?
all right.
Yep.
We have a motion, we have a second. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Nope. Okay.
Okay. Four problems this month.
All right. What do we have? Budget amendments? We did.
Yep.
Truth in taxation.
Now we got truth in taxation you see on your agenda, and that's something that is the annual meeting and truth in taxation, that's the same thing as advertised in the paper. And I spoke with the assessor. As we know, everybody's taxes have gone up in the last 2 years. Because the state law says that if the inflation rate is above a certain amount, then the maximum figure that your taxable value can rise each year is 0.5. So, although it's not much of a relief, the factor that they use this year is 3.1. So it's gone down almost 2 points from the 5 that, has been levied the last 2 years. And again, this is a state law. This is not, a lot of people have misconceptions that the township is raising your taxes. The only taxes that get levied by the township are the millages that get approved by the voters. So the township millages. And so, as I put in there, I said, you want to see what your taxable value is going to be on the upcoming summer and winter taxes? You take your taxable value from 2024 and multiply it times 1.031. So no question about the fact your taxable value on your properties will go up this year. So there's the truth of it.
Yep,
That's the truth of the taxation, so.
thank you, Michael.
Yep, I'd like to have said it was a negative factor, but it hasn't been negative since pre-COVID.
All right,
So where's it going?
Where is it going?
Yes,
Where is the what going?
this increase,
It's gonna go on your taxes, so it'd be
Yes.
thing that, where does the money go?
yes.
Wherever that, you'd have to ask the legislature on that, because the money that we collect for those taxes goes to the state. So, I mean.
So Gretchen gets
think
it.
that- So that, somebody gets it. I know we're not getting it, so we got that. We do appreciate the fact that, I mean, obviously in the road work that we can do, that people voted in for the 2.5 mils, and then of course mosquito is always gets renewed. And that we actually lowered during this last time was for the, mosquito went down half a mil, right? Is that what it was? 1 whole mil. That we had we had money in the funds, in the mosquito fund, so that the expenses for ATM over that time wasn't using all of that money. So we weren't gonna collect more money that was just sitting in the bank. We try to keep it to what we can, but we personally appreciate the fact that people do vote for the roads.
Yeah.
So that we can keep it to that, so.
See, I'm paying for the roads, but it ain't helping me a bit where I'm at,
But you're also paying for the roads
that I'm
for
trying,
the whole
I
town.
understand.
No,
And I am dumbfounded when everybody comes to this stuff. What do I have to do to turn Lola Lane into a county road? What do I have to do?
we went
If
through
everybody
that.
walking down Lola Lane would agree with that, what do I have to do to turn that into a county road?
That would be something.
Because
we-
I'm paying taxes for all these
Certainly.
roads and everything.
Mhm.
What do I have to do that? Cause see, I'm dumb on this stuff.
No, not a problem. We got
Not a
what-
problem.
That's been explored before. The road commission would tell us what has to be done. And we can pull up the plans from the previous, time that it was looked at.
Yep.
I mean, I know I've got those somewhere.
I have them.
I know, yep, that we could see what has to be done, and then we can, give it to you.
Absolutely. I don't know if everybody else would be down that
Right.
road or whatever.
Yeah,
But because
And-
we're paying taxes for all these roads,
Sure.
we would appreciate if our road was fixed up.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah, no kidding.
at the last, when it came up before, we arranged a meeting with the road commission. And I went down
Yep.
to the road.
You guys came.
Road commission,
A lot of you came.
there were, and the road commission outlined what had to be done, and we can do that again if necessary.
What was it? What
Well,
was it? Do you remember off the top of your head? I'm not
At
asking.
the top of
specific.
that, it was the cost, and it had to be 66 feet wide.
The problem was we were all there, right?
Yeah.
They had to have, I can't remember, it was 66 or 72 feet from the center of the road going forward.
66.
66,
So 33
66.
feet on each side.
Yeah.
And I think the two issues was the mouth of Lola Lane is very narrow when
Yeah.
we first pull in. And then the second issue, the cost was like,
We
I
did,
can't remember.
It was extreme.
It was funny, they came to us and kind of said, hey, we want to do this, it's all gonna be great, and we're gonna participate in the cost, and I came right down to it. Road
Well, I
commissioner,
think we also came back with, you guys all put the money out, get it up to what we're saying we require you to do, and then we'll consider.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll
Yeah, that's
consider
true.
moving
That's
ahead.
true.
We did solve,
Yeah.
we did solve the entrance to Lola Lane with that new
That
culvert.
was one issue, Bosco's building was kind of close for the easement.
Right.
And for whatever reason, out of nowhere, they came up with the idea they wanted a ditch on the south side.
On the south
Which is
side. I never
ridiculous.
understood
Yeah.
that. You have a drain on
No
the
room to
north.
put a ditch.
Anyhow,
Sorry.
that's
did
getting
it.
away from our
Sorry.
agenda.
No, no, I was.
No, that's good. And they did the same thing to us with Shenfield Road.
Yeah.
In terms of what that is, that we'll, here's what it's gonna take to do this, okay, which we paid for, and then we'll see if it'll become a county road. But it is a township road now,
It is.
Why
Shenfield,
can't Lola Lane be a township road?
because it's a private drive.
Right
How
now.
do we
Okay.
turn it
All
over?
right, let's back up. Your property lines are on the north side of Lola Lane, if I remember correctly. So
Yes.
it's actually on private property. So
But it's a
that
public
was one
easement.
of the issues. It's on,
But that is a public easement.
I don't know that.
It
It
is
says,
for a fact, it's
there's a
public
sign that
easement.
says private road.
Well, Larry Davis says it's, not that it's a public easement because of the ditch or,
Oh,
I don't know, all these things fly around.
yeah. Anyhow,
Okay.
let's see where we
We'll
can
keep
move
working,
with
we'll
it.
follow up on it.
Let's get to the.
Because I can
Appreciate
get
it.
that
Thank
plan
you.
for you, so that
Yes.
we can give you an idea of what the cost is gonna be, so.
All right, number 10, salary increases, Board of Trustees. Previous salary increase was in 2020.
So the way this works is that everybody that is a resident of the township and over 18, which looks like every one of us, they have gets a vote.
Okay.
It's a vote, the board members get a vote as well. And so what it is, we put this amount to the vote to see if the township electors, which is what all you are and we are, will go ahead and let us increase our salary. And it's by $150 a month for each of us, and which is $1,800 a year for each. So, do I want to show of hands? Do we want to vote individually?
Do we have to have a motion, or how?
Thing that,
Just a
we
vote.
just need to have a vote.
What is the percentage of that?
What?
Like how much of a percentage are you asking for in your raise? How do you average that out?
We're not
to
going by
percent you're asking for?
percentages.
We're not doing it, it's not doing by a percentage, it's a flat $150 a month for each of us. It's not a percentage of the raise. But I can tell you that the analysis that we did by MTA that said how much money that I should make as a clerk was $28,000, and I make 12. And that's the median amount, that's the median amount.
Now, when you retire from this, you
There are no
still get paid.
part-time clerks.
When you retire from this, you still get paid. correct?
No, there's
No
no
way.
pension. There's
Boy,
no
that would be
pension.
nice, I'd retire tomorrow.
No. Why I'm asking that
Yeah,
is because
sorry.
I was from Garfield
Okay,
Township,
all right, now they could have a different plan.
and they get like a retirement, like a pension
Yeah,
after
yeah.
they retire.
Right, we have a pension, but as soon as you're out of office, that pension ends. The money that you accrued is yours in the pension, and the township does match, but as required by law, but there is no continuation of anything after you're out of office.
So you're drawing what you accumulated into that after you're done?
Yeah,
Like an IRA.
Yes, okay.
yeah, that's all it is. It's-
Okay.
Mine's an annuity, is all mine.
And there's no other benefits,
Okay.
no health care and,
Yeah, there isn't anything, you know.
yeah.
So what you people do and what you're paid, I gotta commend every one of you for it, because it's a mere pittance of what you should be making.
Amen.
Thank you for
Thank
that.
you.
And I have to tell you that none of us can live on the amount of money we make. If you
Yeah.
don't have something else going on, then, well, I wouldn't be here. I'd be working a full-time job. So, I'm already working a full-time job here.
McDonald's pays better.
McDonald's pays better, yes, and I would have free food.
Anyhow,
All right, so we need a show of hands for yeses, how many people
I
want
don't
to?
think that's right.
Thing that,
I don't think that's right.
what is it?
For everybody to sit here and raise their hand.
You wanna have an individual vote by
Yes.
name?
No, I think you should write it down on a piece of paper, whether you
No,
agree
it's
with the
just,
vote.
We can make it a public.
No, it would be, you know,
Okay.
It's the same thing.
I mean, it's gonna be, you know, we don't need to have it, it doesn't need to be secret unless people don't wanna show what they want to do, don't raise your hand. Don't
Exactly.
vote one way or the other.
Yeah.
You're not required to vote because you're here. So it's just that, you know, that the
It's your right.
nays have to overrule the nays, that's
Did
just
you
how
need
it
a
works.
motion?
The thing that, no. mm-mm.
Okay.
We don't
We're
motion
asking for public
We're asking
input
for
right
public
now.
input, so.
All right.
I think you should make more.
Yay!
Yeah,
All
I
right.
thought so.
So, do you wanna do it again, do you wanna do it by each person call it out, or you wanna do it per voice?
As a group.
Thing that-
Just
In the-
raise your hand.
Yeah, we raise our hand, so.
All right.
All right, that's the yeas, okay?
Count 'em? Are you
You want
ready?
to count
I
'em?
think that, you're doing it, I think it's.
Okay.
That's a
Boys.
majority. All
We
right,
got a
opposed.
majority.
All right, all those who are opposed. 3.
All righty,
Thank you.
thanks, folks.
4 against, we appreciate your input.
Yes,
Thank you.
especially the kudos for people that do understand how much work we do. And what it takes to run a township.
How many Sundays have you been in here? Yeah,
Yeah, it's not like it's not even a 40-hour job.
no,
I mean, it's much more than that.
no.
How many in the morning?
I
To
do,
be able to do those minutes, I'm up in the middle of the night doing them at home, because it's so busy here on a day that when the township hall is open, I can't do that. I have to do it while it's quiet. So, I mean, I do a lot of that, as you can see, all the minutes that I do. So,
we appreciate your support,
yes,
believe
thank
me.
you so much.
Yeah. Without your support, it wouldn't be worth it. So. All right.
Okay. That's my comment. Thank you, folks.
Thank you.
Any other board comment? Oh. Public comment?
Now. when
Yes. Go ahead. Is it public?
Now's
it's
your
me-
chance.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were looking back there.
No, I'm looking right at you.
Okay. How often can you get a raise again next year?
Yep.
We could, but we probably won't.
No, the only time we usually get them is after we get reelected.
Yeah.
That has been the way it is since I
Okay.
came on board in 2010.
Because that doesn't seem right either.
No, and it can only be done at an annual meeting.
Right.
But
Well, that's
we're
what
all,
I'm saying,
we're all
it's not-
uh,
aware of that.
As for the other people that you see in the minutes that got increases, we can give the cleaning guy a raise every week if we wanted to and everything, but that usually is
Well,
something
once a
only
year
happens once a
seems
year.
about right,
Yeah.
but,
The rules, like Derek is pointing out about the annual meetings, but
oh, and I
some
understand.
townships do not have, a lot of townships don't even have an annual meeting. We can motion to never have one again, but I don't know how then the raise thing.
Under MTA, actually, a general law, township is
Says
only
deputies.
required to meet 4 times a year. But this board has chosen to meet every month,
Yep, we need
So-
to.
anyhow.
Okay, anything else?
We're just
No,
doing
it's,
it.
I'm
Any other-
very happy that
From
it
Haiti.
Okay.
passed.
Thank you.
Very happy.
Okay.
Yes,
To 15.
What are the hours for
our scheduled hours are Monday and Wednesday, it's on the
Friday
bulletin.
by appointment.
Yeah,
There's a
but
Right in the
what-
newsletter.
flyer up
there's,
here.
there's somebody here most every day,
Yep,
But your scheduled
Can I
hours
get
are
it?
just Monday and Wednesday?
yes.
Can you get up there?
And, but
Can I
like
get
I
it
said,
here?
there's
Oh, yeah.
somebody, sure,
that's right in the newsletter.
thank you.
Can I?
Sure, absolutely.
Who was it that,
On that note, also, and I,
it's listed in there?
even though we have hours that are listed, we are here more than that. If you wanna look at my planner, some days I'm here, and Derek, you know, because you saw me leaving one day after 5 o'clock.
Yeah, I see you guys here all the time.
Correct.
Yeah.
And we are here all the time, all of us. If I say that I'm here from 10 until noon for taxes, I'm not usually out of here until maybe 2 or 3. And busy times, I take work home. every
Yeah, we all
day,
We all do.
every day.
And
And all
on
of,
the roads.
all of my taxes I take home and stuff myself with the help of the board also. I bring them in when I'm to a certain point, they help me for the rest of it. That saves the township money instead of taking and having a third party do it. Which, if you have 5 pieces of property, you're going to get 5 envelopes, each one of them in with each stamps on them. So it's quite a bit more. It also helps me to keep an eye on the things that might be wrong or might need to be changed. So I like to keep that in-house and do that. So we all help with that.
Thank you, Pat.
Thank you.
All right. Any other comment? Yes, sir.
I deal with him, Wayne Kinney. I work with Cola Farms, or I'm sorry, Green Giant Farms up the road. I deal with a number of townships throughout the state in my other businesses, and I will say that this raise is well earned. I don't think I've seen a township board that is as dedicated and puts as much effort forth as this one. You guys do a wonderful job, and I
Thank you.
appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Wayne.
Thank you, Wayne.
We appreciate that. All right. All right, shall we move on?
Yep.
All right. We can adjourn. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
I have a motion. Do I have support?
Support.
We have a motion. We have the support. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
6:41, Michael. Thank you, everyone.